What's Papino? What's Papino? This is that lunchtime mega mix. I gotta give you this lunchtime super blend. This afternoon is Don't Get Your Snot Box Rocked. Brought to you by the infamous Hassan Campbell. Um, it's popping, with the wife. It's that lunchtime mega mix. You know what I'm saying? A lot been going on. Hands and feet in the hand. A lot of online debates. And you know, we have a lot of credible sources in the world, right? We have a lot of uncredible sources in the world. But it is what it is, man. Like I said, everybody got opinions, what they think is a fact, what they think it's a skinny jean nation. Let's just deal with that reality, man. How are we gonna save your kids, man? You have to suggest things. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Light's son. He actually signed up for school and all that other stuff. So gotta point him in the right direction, man. You know what I'm saying? You definitely gotta point him in the right direction. I mean, you can't save a corner that's a war zone. It is what it is. What are you gonna do? The best thing you can tell them is you can help your community, but you ain't gotta live here to do it. Maybe you have to sit back and really pay attention to the evils that you're in. You know what I'm saying? The hood is a depressed state. You know what I'm saying? You see what's going on, man. Young boys getting knocked off, and it's weird now. Like, you know what I'm saying? That sounds spooky. Like, okay, he got shot, but he was there, so we don't think he did it. But since he was there, he got killed a couple hours later. You know what I'm saying? Then him, he got shot, but you know what I'm saying? Like, this is serious, man. I mean, there's a lot of trades out there for you young boys that want to bust your gun. There's something, and the funny part is a lot of these guys are graduating high school. That's the part that's crazy. Our dropout rates ain't what it used to be in my era. Join the army, bro. Do we need more army recruiters in the neighborhood? Do we need more fire? Do we have to have more COs go to the schools again? Definitely the rougher schools. I think we're missing out on something important, man. Definitely 140s that built out to Queens, you know what I'm saying? It's that mega mix, man. I know what a couple of us focused in school was when the fireman came, when the policeman came, and then they always give us, said things that made us feel like maybe I could become a cop. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the kids let's stop, because I'm getting to believe that these young boys think that to be real, you got to be a part of something. Van Glorious, that's crazy. That is crazy. What you just said is the truth. Van Glorious says you heard about the young brother who shot outside Cook County jail. How you get shot 64 times in front of Cook County? Because dudes don't care, man. That gang war, remember they when they put that order. They gotta make sure he dead. Like, we gotta make sure he out of here. But 64 times, like, wow. Basically, we gonna kill him and anybody else around him. Anything in the area is out of here. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's how I look at that. Like, 64 times, you shooting out like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Yes, so I heard about the Van Glorious. John Just Maintaining says most of these kids know more about computers than the previous generations. That's a start, right? Exactly. You're having an advantage on us, bro. And with technology changing, like those cars, like the new cars they're doing with computerized cars, and a lot of things it's networking, a lot of things is going through computer lines. That's the perfect lane for a lot of you young boys to get into, man. There's so much that y'all can achieve, man. Because it breaks me, because I was watching the shot last night, and it's so true, man. That was dope. The mayor went in, told the old pimp guy, get out of here. So now they in the house. But now you got, the hookers that was in the house. They was like, what's next? What can we do? So again, you freed them from that captivation, but y'all didn't have a plan B of what's gonna stop them from finding another pimp. They couldn't even find places that had services that would put them in shelters, because most shelters you gotta have a kid with you. So it was like, yo, you might as well keep them here. We gotta make it happen in this house. But you see what I'm saying? We keep telling them, yo, put your guns down, but stay on your block. That's not gonna happen. What's gonna save these young boys is, how can we get a young boy without a record out the hood? Yo, job corps, get a trade. You ain't got no cases, no open cases. Let's go. These young boys got so many family court cases. It's embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? What up? What up? What up? What up? You know what I'm saying? It's embarrassing. So when we hear that somebody put up before the Cook County Jail and shoot somebody, and 64 times, that's insane. It's like dudes are at war. It's a war in the streets like it's a war in Baghdad. You know what I'm saying? We have to address them. But again, we addressing the problem. The solution is we have to start relocation. Maybe it's time to relocate everybody, because they think relocating somebody is, I'm gonna move you out of Brooklyn, but I'm gonna move you to same or similar in the Bronx, in a shelter on Fordham Road or the Belmont section. Those are like the wickedest parts of the Bronx. I have all the drugs and all the mass murdering and all the serial killers that came out the Bronx. In the last 5 years, the worst areas are the shelter areas. Belmont, Fordham Heights, University Heights. Those are the worst sections, so we have to remove the people, man. Don't be scared to move, man. You want to save your baby. Anybody can die anywhere. But if you remove them from the craziness, maybe, and I'm not saying move from one ghetto to another ghetto. I'm saying just make moves. Sometimes the parents, it's time for it to step up. It's not like it was back in the days, man. Them lobbies has turned into shooting galleries. Corner stores has turned into Iraq. Like you said, they went to Cook County Jail. And who goes to a county jail and shoots 64 times without thinking that the police can come out shooting back? It's a skinny jeans summer. It's crazy, man. There it is. You could be a trucker. You know what I'm saying? You could get vested. You could try something. You know what I'm saying? We can only say stop the violence, but okay, now we're giving you other options. Well, where am I supposed to live at? If you could be in a shelter in the Bronx, you could be in a shelter in Idaho. Go where the jobs is at. Go where there's employment. St. Louis got 1 million jobs, bro. You're not from here. Imagine y'all come to Kansas City. The people that's here, right? I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a lot of dudes with jobs out here, bro. A lot of these killers that you're talking about, these killers, they got jobs. Hell yeah. They got jobs. A lot of the dudes that's smoking something, they got jobs, 9 to 5s. You're in the middle of the country, anything. You go to Iowa, you can go, they got where the warehouses at. Boom. If you feel you can't become a cop or correction officer. Yo, you're limiting yourself to keeping yourself in Baghdad, because some of y'all are like in a depressed state or something. You know what I mean? Gotta do better. But you can only do better if you're able to remove yourself. You know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to Let's Talk About It. He said, I think one of his family members' nephew was one of the kids that got caught up in a 2-day shooting spree. Rest in peace to him. I send like condolences. Let's Talk About It family. If he goes live, send your love to him. That's his nephew. His nephew actually was one of the victims. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's sad, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it affects families. These are babies dying, man. And it's just a shoot 'em up world. And you know what I'm saying? you might be standing somewhere where somebody gets shot and they automatically blame you. Like, yeah, well, he's a part of that. You know, look at the Nipsey murder. They assume son was his son, even though he probably not died over that, but that story in the street. Well, son was cool with the dudes that did it, Nipsey and boom, boom, boom. You understand what I'm saying? So even having your name in mega mixes like that is not good. It's not cool for the culture. That's why I said, don't get your snot box rocked. You know what I'm saying? Don't get your snot, don't mind your, you know what that's saying now? When your man's want to do something crazy, yo, I'm good. Find some shit to do. You niggas got summer youth jobs. If the man can stop and frisk, brother, put money in the summer youth. Let's get these kids off the street for a couple of hours, man. Because this is insane, man. Because now it's getting, you know, hearing that these young boys, the skinny Jean Warz is crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Hell yeah, it wasn't jobs like that for us. There'll be people of color. So one thing that we did come up, the one come up that we did get out of all this Black Lives Matter, all this rioting, all the craziness is jobs. Now everybody's on it. A lot of companies are on diversity. So right now, you used to play with Procter Gamble. If you go online and fill out an application, you might get a job for Procter Gamble. Why? Because most companies are now colorblind. Most states don't even look at your felonies no more. Depends on your felonies. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I was surprised that I passed all my background checks. But I did. That's how I got the jobs I got. So don't be scared of, you know what I'm saying? You already know that. I had to that gap, you heard? You know what I'm saying? There's jobs everywhere. Y'all put the ego to the side. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what, babes? One thing about Men's Society that was dope was before they died, before the ultimate shootout, brother Yusuf, or his name was, he was trying to move somewhere, bro. Get out the hood. That was the message in the movie, man. He wound up dying in the hood, though, but his message was they were trying to get out the hood. Watch Men's Society. Look past what Old Dog did the first 5 minutes and all the craziness here. They was trying to get out the hood. I think ATL. I did the girl in the ATL. The wife, the girl, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with relocating, man. Seriously speaking. There's a lot of dudes that went out of town to get money with dudes that wind up staying in these towns and becoming more successful in these parts of VA, Baltimore, North Carolina than they would have ever did in New York City. You know what I'm saying? Let's do that. Talk about the resources, man. Hell yeah, push your career, man. That sound like to play with cars. Boom, I got something for you. Ha! I see you getting lost. You playing video games all day. Okay, I got a trick for you. Boom! Instead of you going to jail, I'm gonna send you the job call in Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact, man. There's no more. Well, I remember when I would watch the NFL and the NFL players, they would say, "Oh, this commercial was sponsored by the NFL Players for United Way." NFL players would donate money to United Way, and I guess it was programs that was helping out kids in the communities that they came from. I don't know how a lot of that stopped. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're not asking you to save the world, but if you're from Brownsville, Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? And you know that services are drying up for certain reasons, then it's a reason to speak out. Or you're from Belmont, part of the Bronx, why are you letting it go to a shithole? Yes. Ben Hover says, my man Nut, Peanut, shout out to Peanut, shout out to Bronx, Webster Projects. There's so much money all over the place. Stop thinking local. Stop thinking I can't survive unless I live here in Iraq. Nova Yankee don't even live in Iraq no more. You know what I mean? Fact City. Fat Joe don't live in Forest no more. He might come through Forest, but he don't live in Forest. Because his kids know nothing about that. If you listen to what they're saying, what Fat Joe said, my kids know nothing about what I grew up on. There's nothing wrong with that either. He let his kids be kids. Because he know when we grew up, we had to be men at a young age. Yeah. These are the conversations that we got to seriously have, man. These conversations, we go to work and go, yo, what happens to the boys club? Yo, these small towns, yo, man, what's up, man? You know what I'm saying? What's up to basketball tournaments? What's up with, but then you can't do a basketball tournament because these young boys want to gangbang. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can't get the kid. They got to say, well, we have to have security, it's a war out here. Yo, I don't know how my block, 99th from Lexington Avenue, was able to make the money it made and us have the discipline not to have no bodies, not to have no shootouts, not to have nothing crazy in them projects 99% of the time. It still boggles me. Like, how does that happen? And that happened because the people that lived in the projects, most of them come from a working class community. I live in a working class projects, you could say. The average friend I had, father worked somewhere. You know what I'm saying? They had a mother and father in the crib. You really went to a single Puerto Rican mother home back then. You know what I'm saying? But, well, for me, I never went to somebody's house and it was just a mother. The Puerto Ricans had a mother, aunt, grandmother. They kept the family together. And that's how a lot of the kids think about this, man. That's why it's getting embarrassing. It's embarrassing. How the hell was we going to school with kids who went to Catholic school, who parents, you got around them, never spoke a lick of English? You know what I'm saying? But they kids is going to Catholic school. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because we had that back in the days. We had the boys club. Because for some weird reason, the boys club was neutral to gang activity. So it wasn't like the down boys was fighting the baby house committee. I'm just saying that. Or, you know what I'm saying? Certain areas became sacred to the kids. Back then, on certain blocks, you hustled on the corner. If you was a kid, you played in the parks. Us little kids didn't stand on the corner with the OGs. You understand what I'm saying? Now the game has changed. You got a 2-year-old playing around while we on the corner. That wasn't rules back then. You had to be in the back. You know what I'm saying? We played sports. We had dudes that we admired that wasn't. See, because to y'all keep acting like everything official in the 5 boroughs of street niggas. A lot of the real OGs ain't never sell a pack in their life. Ain't never have a sell a pack in their life, but found ways to keep us busy. My man Tyree, good example from my block, Tyree. My man Kwaku. Kwaku got the basketball tournaments and all that. You know what I'm saying? He came back to the hood with a skill because he went to Norman Thomas. He tried out for North Carolina. I don't know what happened there. He tried out for an NBA team, but he came back. He was good. Shout out to Kwaku from Lex, man. He had a basketball league. He's the coach. He coached many kids. That's Kwa, Tyree. Kwa never sold a pack of crack a day in our life. But he crossed the street, we give him the same respect we give the big time hustlers. You understand what I'm trying to say? The same respect we give the bosses, we give him. Yo, Kwa, what's up, man? What's going on out here, man? Yo, I got some snacks over here for you. I want some donuts or something. Soda. Oh, boy, good looking. Y'all need to hear this, some of y'all. Y'all keep listening to dudes that's completely acting like every block was rough and tough, and what y'all call dudes that wasn't inside the house. Come on, man. Y'all know, anybody from East Harlem know my man Sonny and them. They wasn't on the block, but they had the same respect that the killers had back in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? My man Chavi had a wiffle ball league. That kept a lot of kids off that corner. The wiffle ball league. We had in the wintertime, you had the football league. We would play at Asphalt Green or Project versus Project. Rest in peace, Razo. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm trying to tell you is, y'all niggas keep thinking to follow what your team is to get another street nigga like you is to win. That's not the win. Y'all keep believing that's the win. That's not the win. Who your OGs? My OGs ain't big time drug dealers. It's Sonny, Tyree, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Those are my OGs. Rodney Shell, None of them dudes sold the pack of crack a day in their life, but they get enough respect. You know what I'm saying? They get more respect than half the niggas y'all niggas look up to. You know what I'm saying? Never sold the pack of their life. All of them became successful, all from the projects. Y'all keep trying to look up to other dudes that y'all think that's gonna respect that goofy shit niggas do all day. Them niggas ain't respect the goofy shit. What you doing out here today? That's what the OG gonna do. Yo, see what you doing out here? I remember it took me years before dudes caught on that I was hustling in the projects. Like, oh, here this nigga go. You know what I'm saying? I used to be like, oh, here this nigga go. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Cause he'll come and occupy time. Yo, come here, what y'all doing out here, man? What's going on, man? Now I'm chilling, man. You know, I'm just my business. And he'll stay there when customers come. We just like, come on, man. Cause we have respect for him. I couldn't go, yo, hold on, Sonny. Let me go hit this dude with 4 dimes. I couldn't do that. I had enough respect for him. Like, nah, I can't do that. When certain dudes come around, yo, I'm chilling. Yo, what's going on? And you wanna know what we talking about? We talk about sports. Yo, you seen the Yankees yesterday? Yo, boom, boom, boom. Yo. You know what I'm saying? We on the corner wasting 30 minutes that we could be getting money. Talking about, yo, you gonna get a job someday, right? Every time I see you out here, get a job, bro. You smart. You know, this other, like that was always the option. What are you old niggas doing other than cheering on what they doing, bro? Are y'all going in the corner, yo, little nigga, you remind me of such and such. You know what I'm saying? I was like you a young boo. That's why these young niggas is crashing. Because what they deem is because y'all niggas is excusing their behaviors. I told you, once we got the green light where dudes was like, yo, we know your niggas is hustling. Certain niggas, not everybody, but certain niggas, like we know y'all here clicking. I don't want no nigga. They gave us rules and regulations. I want no fiends in the corner, in the lobby. I want no fiends on the staircases. Yo, boom, 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 no noise, no none of this shit. They gave us the blueprint. We stuck with the blueprint. I bet. The rules was respected. Grandmothers still sat on the benches when they went to hang out and have their conversations. It was never, nah, grandma, you can't sit out there because we about to have a shootout out here. Again, respect. You niggas is being, you can't listen to niggas that never been around that. Who think keeping it funky is shooting the corner up and every call is mandatory. Come on, man. This is facts. My block was official. There's more success stories on my block than a lot of you other niggas' block. Shout out to my man Twin Cloud. Shout out to the twins, man. Free Richie, you heard? Shout out to my man Hakeem, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Aunt White. We was a young, no matter how much money dudes did, we had respect for dudes, bro. Respect. I don't care how many guns was outside. Oh, look at my man. Hold on, chill. Yo, Sonny coming through. Yo, what else? What's poppin', man? Yo, he told us, yo, what's going on out here now? We chillin'. We're gonna shut down for an hour. When the kids came home from school, I don't know if it was a Puerto Rican thing or a Spanish thing, because they were doing that shit in the Bronx too, we were shut down, bro. There was no hustling in the lobby when the kids was coming home from school, bro. So y'all niggas talk about niggas don't got integrity and principles and morals. It takes a lot of integrity not to go, man, fuck these niggas. I'm ready to kill a niggas that get money in this lobby. Ah, son, niggas is just chilling, bro. And that's the point. We never focus on other niggas. A lot of you niggas focus on other niggas. And that's what these young niggas listen to all day. They have no respect, because y'all niggas don't got no fucking respect. Instead of going to a little nigga going, yo, you the realest nigga alive, why don't you tell a little young boy, yo, listen, man, you got potential, bro. Why don't you go to Job Corps? Yo, I got a plug for you. I got a job for you at Mount Sinai. You can mop floors. The plugs is there. If you live on a complete block where you can't get plugged into nothing, that means you don't want it. So why would you allow your kid to hang around a bunch of kids that don't want nothing in life, man? Why? You sit them niggas down and go, what you want to do? Nah, I want to be a real nigga. All right, bet, get out my house. Yo, what you want to do? Nah, I'm just going to be solid. My reputation is, get the fuck out. What you want to do? Y'all want to be a cop? Shut up. Sit down. I got something for you. There's a program. I'm gonna drive your ass there. Don't worry about it. Boom. Most of these kids' concerns is worrying about their friends, what their friends think. Yo, you're gonna think what? My man said he used to make a slap box, bro. Yo, he used to slap box all day. Not just my man said he used to slap box. I'm just giving you an example, bro. An example of how you don't be out here trying to kill each other. But now we're on this young nigga skinny Jean Warz shit. Let's have an understanding. You as a parent, you as an uncle, if you're gonna sit there and watch your nephew or your close son self-destruct, man, then you a piece of shit, bro. You know the signs, man. Y'all niggas know the signs. Like I said, if I'm sitting around 40 years old and my son is hanging out all day, smoking weed all day, he ain't working, how the fuck is he surviving? Is he hustling? How is he feeding his get high? He's putting himself in harm's danger. And I'm sitting there watching that, and those I tell him, yo, I just seen Queens flip again. All the real niggas is on there. You know what I'm saying? When I was growing up, we had niggas like them, and those are the integrity and the logic. And this ain't no shot at Queens flip. Let's being honest, this is what niggas is doing. They're sitting down watching a bunch of freestyling. Niggas know jail wasn't cool. Niggas know it was every man for themselves in the penitentiary. You may have got cool with a couple of niggas, but at the end of the day, it's your name on the line. If somebody punch you in the face, that's your name on the line. There was no, yeah, we a brotherhood, we have to shake out. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it is, bro. I come from real corners. My corners is like out of town corners. If you think for 1 minute niggas wasn't making millions of dollars in the East Harlem, you're losing your fucking mind. If you believe that. If you don't, you keep listening to these niggas that crept to the industry and can tell you how they wasn't getting no fucking money, and so fuck them niggas. You hear it first and foremost. You better look at those living 100 lifestyle to a hard strong 5 on IG pages. Y'all see that East Harlem? Niggas been getting money, niggas been fly, niggas been taking showers. Fuck we gonna kill for? It's too much money to kill. You know what I'm saying? It's way too much money to kill. Come on, man. Like I said, man, this is a lunchtime mixtape, man. Don't get your Snot Box Rocked. Be smart, bro. Be smart. Shout out to Queens Flip, though, bro. I'm just dealing with what niggas see, what niggas digest, what they think is real and what's fake, and what some niggas is co-signing. I'm only gonna co-sign what's real. I'm not co-signing what, that's some bullshit. That's in jail, you gotta survive, right? So a lot of that shit is, how you asking me, yo, how did you make it in jail? Of course, sit out the way. If I'm not sitting out the way, I have to go gun for gun. If I'm playing in the drug game, it's gonna go sour, I have to go to the box. I'm not gonna sit there and act like, yo, I had to be smart and the COs and it's all, jail is jail, my nigga. I know niggas that got jail names that wasn't shit on the street before they went to jail. I've been Zeke Black all my life. Key Nitty all my life. There's no Key Murder. There's no Key Low. There's not Key Low, but like Key Low P. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? There's no Doja D. You know what I'm saying? There's none of that. It's Key 1. But shout out to my man Kilo, the original Kilo PT 131 from East Harlem, you heard? There's none of that. Zeke Black all my life. I don't want to be famous in jail. And that's what I'm telling you young boys. Fuck you want to be famous jail niggas for? Fuck you want to be famous. Young boy died, he had a ill rep. He gets murdered. How old are you? 16. Get the fuck out of here, man. He didn't get to live his life yet. So with that being said, the lunchtime mixtape is over. I gotta take my butt back to work. Just digest this, man. I want to say to you, save your own, because soon will follow. Start G-checking these niggas that sitting in your couch. Listen, what's your plan? Yo, I'm just a real nigga. Get the fuck out of my house. You know what I'm saying? What's your plan? Yo, I don't know what I want to do. Okay, I'm gonna get in your brain. Because this is, I guess you're not really having this conversation with your kids or your nephews and all that. Y'all don't realize, man. That shit hurt me when my man said, yo, Zeke, that was my nephew that Hassan Campbell was talking about. Like, damn, son, and I read the paper like, shit. He's a baby. How the fuck he get in a situation where he died? Remember that I come from $1 million blocks. There's nothing in the conversation you can say to me. Nothing. Even in my era, right? Niggas say run their mouth. Sugar Hill Tone. Shout out to Sugar Hill Tone. He said he made $1 million a day. He had a football league. He had the basketball thing. He did things to keep a lot of dudes off those corners. Shout out to Sugar Hill Tone. Before we thought about Paul Anderson and all that. Those are the dudes I was around, man. So let's deal with the facts using facts. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, easy, one love.